In particular, bus route B is a route that players can take in the zombies map called TranZit. Wait a minute, what does this mean? In TranZit, players can ride a bus to different locations on the map, including bus route B. Alright guys, so today we're going to be asking ChatGPT some questions about Call of Duty Zombies. So I got a whole spreadsheet over here where I've got some questions written down. I've got some objective questions, some subjective questions, and also some conspiracies that I'm going to be asking ChatGPT. So the objective questions is basically just to test how well it works. And I'm gonna start off by asking it how many zombies spawn in a Call of Duty round. So let's see what it answers. The number of zombies that spawn in a Call of Duty round can vary depending on specific game mode, the round number, and the number. Yeah, that is true. It says 5 to 10 zombies, which is true. I mean, this is true. In round 1 we get 6 zombies. I believe in round 2 we get 8 zombies or something like that. And yeah, it does vary between how many players are in the game and stuff like that. So yeah, so far so good. Next question I'm gonna be asking is gonna be, what is the highest round in Call of Duty Zombies? Now, as we know, there is not really a round limit, but on BO3 the highest round is round 255. You can of course go past round 255, but that is the most difficult round, and then it just, you know, the level of difficulty does not get higher than that. Okay, so it answers the highest round reached ever. Okay, in general, blah blah blah, yep, 255 in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and some has reached 1000 or higher. It is worth noting that reaching such high round numbers require a tremendous amount of skill, teamwork, and dedication. Also time as well. Yeah, exactly. It may take several hours or even days to achieve. That is true. I believe some has played for like 31 hours, even 3 days and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, so far so good. And of course, some people have reached the thousands, but that is mainly on World at War, where only, I believe, 24 zombies spawn in each round. So it's kind of easy to get high rounds. The next question is going to be, how many zombies can fit at once in Call of Duty? And obviously the answer is 24. 24 zombies can fit on the map at once. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say to this. Yeah, okay, it says that it's depending. Okay, 24 to 30. I'm pretty sure that there's only 24, or at least that's how many you can train, but let's see what it says. It says that some is able to handle up to 100 zombies at a time. Now, I believe that's only with mods and stuff like that, so yes, that is technically true. And yes, it also says here, it's important to note that the maximum number of zombies on screen at once is not the same as the maximum number of zombies that can spawn in a round. But this is actually pretty good. This is a pretty good answer. And the final question I'm gonna be asking is, can you give me a short summary of the Call of Duty Zombies storyline? If there is such thing as a short summary. I don't think that there is, but we'll have to wait and see if it can give me it. Okay, so it gave me a quite short summary. It says that the storyline involves a mysterious element called Element 115, which is true. And yes, it is responsible for the creation of zombies as well as various other supernatural phenomena, just like Panzer Soldates that we see in Origins and DE. And it also name drops the name characters Richthofen, Dempsey, Belinsky, and Takeo. So I mean, it did kind of like give me a short summary of what the story is about, so I guess I'll accept that. Now I'm gonna move over to the subjective questions, and I'm gonna ask it, what is the best Call of Duty Zombies map? Now this I mean, there is no such thing as the best, which is why it is subjective, but my personal favorite is Der Eisendrache. So let's see what ChatGPT has to say. The best Call of Duty, yes, it's subjective, varies depending on personal preferences and playstyle. There are a few maps regarded as the best. Der Riese, I thought for a second that it said Die Rise, and I was gonna completely disagree with that. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, it says one of the most popular maps is Der Riese, which was introduced in World at War, and since has been remastered in several other games, which is true. Mob of the Dead as well, yeah, Kino, Origins as well. Strangely, we don't see any BO3 maps here, which I find kinda strange, since a lot of people regard Shadows of Evil and DE as some of the best zombies maps of all time. But obviously Kino and, well, Origins, Mob, and Der Riese are obviously, well, safe. Let's try to regenerate response, actually. I want to see if it... Okay, it basically says the exact same thing. Oh, okay, here it actually comes with a list. Okay, so Der Riese number 1. Definitely don't agree with the Giant being number 1. I think the Giant is better than Der Riese, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I've not played Cold War, so I cannot say that, but that's not number 5. There's no way. I'm gonna say this response was better, but I completely disagree with the list. Like, how is Soviet Cosmodrome. I've never even played this map because I've never played Cold War, but surely this is not better than DE or Shadows of Evil, or even, okay, Origins is here, but like Nocturne and Toten, I mean, that's not a good map necessarily, but I just don't think that this map is anywhere near DE. Again, I don't know, but that's not what I think, because maybe I would have heard of it. But let me know down below in the comments, is this map better than Shadows of Evil and DE? And I definitely wouldn't put Darise, aka the Giant, as number 1. Definitely would not do that. Kino number 2 is fair, Origins 3 is alright, Mob 4 is also quite fine. I mean, Buried surely should be above this. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, which gun is the best in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies? Now this is subjective, but kind of objective as well, since it is either the Dingo or the Dragon. So let's see what ChatGPT has to say. The best gun in Call of Duty is subjective. Yes, it is. Ray gun, nah, the ray gun is not a good gun. I'm gonna be completely honest. Thunder gun, okay, I was meaning gun, not a weapon. That is why I said gun. But yeah, the Dragon number 4, okay, that's good. So KN, really that high above Dingo? I wouldn't put that above Dingo. But you know, they don't have Dingo in their top 5, but maybe they would if they didn't include wonder weapons as the first 3, which is why I specified gun and not weapon, because I mean, the Apothecon Servant is not a gun. The Thunder gun, although it has gun in its name, is I mean, it's not really a gun, is it? But I mean, I think this list is wait, hold on, I just realized they ranked the ray gun above the Thunder gun. I mean, it does say some of the best guns in Black Ops 3 Zombies include ray gun. So I don't think that this is necessarily the order that the list is supposed to be in, but it's just 5 examples. But if this is the order that the list is supposed to be in, ChatGPT got this one horribly wrong. Next question, which wonder weapon is the best in Call of Duty Zombies? So let's see what it has to say. Again, it's subjective, as it does say. It might be Thunder gun. Thunder gun number 1, 100%. And then it obviously explains what it does. Ray gun, yeah, the Cold War ray gun, I've heard that it's good, but the ray gun is not that good of a weapon, I'm gonna be honest. The Apothecon Servant, yep, definitely up there as well. Winter's Howl, Blundergat, nah, okay, wait, the Blundergat in itself is such a terrible gun. Like, it's just a shotgun with 1 bullet or 2 bullets, I guess. The Blundergat in itself with 0 upgrades is literally one of the worst guns of all time. I'm not even gonna lie. But having Thunder gun number 1 is definitely correct. Now moving on, what is the worst Call of Duty Zombies map? Now, I don't expect it to say TranZit. My personal opinion is Die Rise. I think that Die Rise is absolutely horrible. But again, subjective is probably, yep, it's gonna say that. There are a few maps to be less popular. Yep, TranZit. I mean, TranZit, again, you can actually have fun on TranZit, but there are, of course, Die Rise you cannot have fun. Yes, it includes Die Rise here. Is there any other one? What? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't really personally, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this, I don't enjoy Shadows of Evil like that much, because I really do think that it has a very complex layout. Like, I cannot navigate myself around the map, but objectively speaking, it is a good map. So it is nowhere near one of the worst maps of all time, nowhere near. Although I don't like the map, I can definitely see why it is a good map. It says some players consider it to be difficult. Yes, of course, I think it's difficult. I think it's very frustrating to play. It has a complex layout and Easter egg quest. Of course, you cannot do it solo, so that's a huge minus. And yes, it can be challenging to navigate and survive. I mean, I could definitely see that, but again, I don't think that it ranks as one of the worst maps of all time. Finally, let's ask in the subjective questions category, what is the best Call of Duty game? So not necessarily zombies, but just Call of Duty game in general. And I think we're gonna get a list from 1 to 5 like we've got basically all the time. Okay, it says Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I definitely do agree with that. I love the campaign is great, and also just it's way ahead of its time really. Black Ops as well has got a great campaign and zombies as well. Modern Warfare 2, I actually have not played Modern Warfare 2. I've played 1 and 3, but not 2. And yeah, I mean, this is, I guess from an objective standpoint, people would probably have these 3 games as their top games. Like if you take in all the factors such as maybe like the 3rd game mode, which is either Spec Ops or Zombies, and campaign, and also the multiplayer. But I do prefer Black Ops multiplayer ahead of Modern Warfare because you've got score streaks instead of kill streaks, and I just prefer score streaks way more. Alright, now we're moving into the juicy and spicy stuff. We're moving into the conspiracy theories. So these are the questions that we want the answer to, but we just don't know them. And I'm gonna start off with a very spicy one. Is Bus Route B real? Let's see what ChatGPT has to say to this question. Oh, okay. Alright. We're not off to a good start with the first sentence. Alright, Bus Route B is not a real location or route in real life, but it is a fictional location and game mode in the Call of Duty Zombies series. In particular, Bus Route B is a route that players can take in the Zombies map called TranZit. Wait a minute, what does this mean? In TranZit, players can ride a bus to different locations on the map, including Bus Route B. While Bus Route B does not exist in real life, it remains a popular and memorable aspect of the TranZit map in the Call of Duty. Yeah, okay, I don't believe this answer. I don't think that is true. I just think that it mistakes Bus Route B for just the bus. But if you guys want to take this in what it said, then you know what, go ahead and do it. It's fine. I mean, it does say that Bus Route B is a route that players can take in Zombies. In TranZit, players can ride a bus to different locations on the map, including Bus Route B. So, hey, look, I do not know where we are going with this. I don't know. Is Bus Route B real or not? I will leave it up to you guys. Personally, I just think that it misunderstood the question. So I'm gonna ask it again. I'm just gonna word it differently. So I'm gonna ask it, is there an alternate bus route in TranZit? Let's see what it has to respond. Whoa. Okay, wait, hold on. So does this mean Bus Route B is real? Yes, in TranZit there is an alternate bus route called Bus Route A. Like Bus Route B, Bus Route A is a fictional location in the game, and it also used to navigate the large and complex TranZit map. Look, I just don't believe it. Because we got denizens, we got fog due to hardware limitations. There's no way that they've also implemented a second bus route that takes you to, you know, a whole other place. Like, from a realistic standpoint, it just doesn't make any sense. But why does ChatGPT say that Bus Route B exists? It doesn't make any sense. I really don't know what to make of this. Let's read. Bus Route A is an optional. I was not really optional. We were basically forced to take this route, but go on. That players can take instead of Bus Route B. It takes players to different locations on the map, blah blah blah. Players can switch between the 2 bus routes by using a control panel inside the bus depot, which is one of the central locations to the TranZit. Bro, is this true? There's no way we can switch. If I have just discovered an Easter egg, the TranZit Easter egg that has been asked for over 10 years. If I've just discovered this through ChatGPT, I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time, but I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. But you know what? I guess we'll have to test that out. I don't have BO2 on my computer, so I have to install it. I guess we'll have to test it out someday. Alright, moving on from that whole conspiracy, we're gonna ask the question, is Edward Richtofen gay? Because this is a conspiracy that has surfaced a lot, because he said some very weird stuff sometimes.
So sharp! So long!
So yeah, let's see what it. There's no official information or confirmation about the sexual orientation of Edward Richtofen. So basically the short answer is we don't know. Alright, the next question is another one that is very spicy. Is Abigail Misty Tank Dempsey's daughter? Let's see what it has to say. There's no official. Okay, so it's basically the same thing, but you know what, I'm not too mad about it. At least we got confirmation that Bus Route B is a real thing. If it is or not, again, I don't know, but you know, ChatGPT says so we will have to go with it. Okay, so there is no evidence. Again, it's basically we don't know. Alright, next up, does Shangri-La take place on Mars? I mean, this is no. Yeah, exactly. This is no. This is just no. A lot of people think that it does, but this is just no. I'm great that ChatGPT and I are on the same page right here. It says the confusion may stem from another zombies map called Ascension, which take place at a Soviet launch. No, I don't think that that's where the confusion comes from. I just think that it's the whole layout of the map, and it's just that it has like the orange layout to it. But again, yeah, it's just no. I never understood why this was a theory. And the last question for today, is there a super Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies? So let's see if there is or is not. There's no official super Easter egg. However, the zombies mode in Call of Duty is known for its Easter eggs, which are hidden messages, secret achievements, blah blah blah. Some Easter eggs in zombies mode are smaller in scale and can be completely individually. Yeah, okay, so there is no official super Easter egg, but there have been instances where players have discovered secret Easter eggs that are particularly difficult or elaborate to complete. Okay, but there's no Easter egg that kind of like needs you to complete all the maps to get one. Okay, that's fine. But you know what? We got some pretty spicy information out here about Bus Route B. So if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the very next video.